终点站西廊，可换乘10號線、廣佛線。下一站係本次列車嘅終點站西廊，可換乘10號線、廣佛線。The next station is 西廊, the terminal of this journey.
The interchange with Line 10 and Guangfo Line.
请勿列出黄色安全线，登上优先时请指上下车，上车后往车厢中步走。在等進黃色安全線，當時嘅人士停止上落車，上車後往車廂中步走。
Please stand behind the yellow line. As the light flashes or the bell rings, stop getting on or off the train. Please move inside the car as you enter the train.
广州海事局的乘客，请准备。共创轮时，请勿外放声音。
列车即将到达滨江东一站。
下一站东湖，可换乘6號線。下一站東湖，可換乘6號線。
The next station is Donghu. The interchange with Line 6.
去往东
Station.
下一站是本次列车的终点站杨基东，下一站係本次列車嘅終點站楊基東。
The next station is Yangji East, the terminal of this journey.
前往广州大道中，广东省人民检察院南方报业传媒集团的乘客，请准备，请全部乘客待其行李物品在此站下车。
列车即将到达杨基东站，列車即將到達楊基東站。
The train is arriving at Yangji East Station.
Please stand behind the yellow line as the light flashes or the bell rings. Stop getting on.
本次列車終點站為西朗，本次列車終點站為西朗。
The destination of this train is Xilang.
下一站五羊村，可換乘5號線。下一站五羊村，可換乘5號線。
The next station is Wuyangchun. The interchange with Line 5.
去往4游新马类的乘客，請準備。
列車即將到達五羊村站，列車即將到達五羊村站。
The train is arriving at Wuyang Train Station.